hottest segment on the Straight to the Point podcast, y'all. Let's get to our week 16 bets. All right. So last week wasn't even a bad week, ladies and gentlemen. All right, because last week we went 6-3 overall, guys. 6-3 overall between us three. I'm actually pretty excited about that. And I'm happy that ever since we had that one bad week, right? That one fluky week, we've gotten better every single week. So 6-3 is not bad at all. All right, Rell went 2-1. He is now 30-15 on the year. Okay. Joe Burrow hit with his passing attempts. Derrick Henry hit with his rushing yards. The Panthers, though, the Panthers sold Rell from going 3-0 last week. That's the only reason why he went 2-1. All right, Jerrick went 2-1 last week, 27-18 on the year. Jalen Hurts did not get his passing yards because Jalen Hurts got subbed out at the beginning of the fourth quarter. That's why he didn't hit his passing yards, right? They beat the Raiders 31-0. He got subbed out at the beginning of the fourth quarter. That's why he didn't get the passing yards. But guess what? Vegas don't care. Because they're not going to give you, you don't get no refund. You don't get nothing, okay? He played 3 quarters. You're cooked, all right? But Breece Hall did go under against the Jacksonville Jaguars defense, and the Texans did get the W, all right? And me, after having an 0-3 week, I did go 2-1 last week, all right? 22-23 on the year, trying to get back above. I appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Trying to get back above 500, all right? We one game away. Joe Burrow, fantasy score. Look, I knew it was free. But then my guy, the guy I bet on, came out and said that he's not having fun playing football. How you think I felt? I already submitted the bet. The bet was submitted. How you think I felt when he came out and said he's not having fun playing football, basically? All right, but Joe did not hit. But George Kittle did go over. He hit in like the first quarter. All right, George Kittle cleared that, and then the Bills did get the W after being down 21-0. I was a little bit nervous, but they made the comeback, got the W, right? It's all that matters. Who cares? I don't care how they win as long as they win. All right, but guys, this week I'm feeling good this week, y'all. I ain't felt this good in a minute. If y'all noticed my energy when I gave my picks over the past couple of weeks, because Jerrick was like, "Are you confident in your picks?" Because like I don't feel like I wasn't feeling it. Oh, I feel good this week, y'all. So let's go 9-0 this week, guys. We got 3 more weeks to go 9-0. All right, of course we're gonna do playoff bets too, right? But we want to go 9-0 before the playoffs. Rell, start us off good, man. What you got for week 16?
All right, starting off with my first money line, we're going with Jamar Chase over 81.5 receiving yards. Hey, but Vegas, y'all pissed me off when y'all put the best receiver in the league at 81.5 receiving yards. That is so disrespectful. The guy who was just the triple crown champion, and he's gonna get his number 2 target back, so you won't be able to double team him this week. Y'all go ahead and smash over 81.5 for the Cincinnati Bengals. Y'all know the Dolphins have the worst defense in the league, top 5 worst defense in the league. Come on, go ahead and smash that. Moving on to my second player prop, we're going with Javonte Williams under 68.5 rushing yards against the Los Angeles Chargers. Hey, this hardball defense is a hardball defense. Like, they know how to take your head off, and the one thing they're not going to let you do is run the ball. Y'all go ahead and smash the under of 68.5 rushing yards. That's way too high, especially for a running back like Javonte Williams. And all we know the Cowboys want to do is throw the ball, get the ball to George Pickens, get the ball to CeeDee Lamb. So y'all go ahead and smash that under. Moving on to my money line, we're going with the Texans over the Raiders. Y'all go ahead and lock this pick. The Raiders are fighting for a pick. The Texans are fighting to get into the playoffs. Must win game. The Texans got a whole bunch of division games left. They cannot lose this game. The Colts are on their butt, and they are not letting up, okay? So y'all go ahead and lock the Texans. Automatic, guaranteed lock. I'm telling you guys, the Texans are not losing that 6 speed. We all know how dangerous that Texans team is. They can knock off anybody in the playoffs. The one thing they're not going to do is miss that playoffs. I'm telling y'all. Y'all go ahead and lock the Texans team.
I like it. I like it. That smell like 1, 2, 3-0 right there, Jerrick. Get us going,
Come on,
man.
Jay. Show me that 6-0. Show me that 6-0.
All right. So, like we said last week, I didn't go 3-0 because Jalen Hurts got benched early, but that's okay. That's okay. And
Right.
that's what happens when you go, that's okay. But
That's all right. That's all
this
right.
week, we're going to go Drake May over 239.5 passing yards, okay? Drake May is going against the Baltimore Ravens, okay? I shouldn't have to say anything else. If you watch football this season, you should know that elite quarterbacks against this team, they have a field day. Okay, we saw Aaron Rodgers 2 weeks ago go crazy against his team. Joe Burrow went crazy against his team on Thanksgiving. Okay, when you go look at this team, almost every single true QB1 franchise quarterback has hit this prop for this team. Even JJ McCarthy hit the prop for this team. And if you know how inconsistent JJ McCarthy's numbers have been this year, you should know that is enough confidence that you should have for Drake May coming off of a bad game. Well, he didn't have a bad game, but coming off of a loss that he shouldn't have had Okay, coming off of a game where he only threw for 151 passing yards. Okay, Drake May is going to hit this line. Trust, he's hit this line in 4 of the last 5 games. Okay, he just had a bad game against the Buffalo Bills. He's going to shake back. Don't worry about it. And then for my second one, we're going to go Cortland Sutton over 50.5 receiving yards. Okay. Cortland Sutton's going against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cortland Sutton has hit this prop a lot this year. Okay. Cortland Sutton has only missed this prop 4 times this year. 4 times this year he's missed this prop, and it has been in ugly games where they've just played a bad game, and once against the Houston Texans defense, who's the best defense in the league. Okay. Cortland Sutton is wide receiver 1 in Denver, and we know that Bo Nix loves to give him involved, loves to give him the ball. And we look at the Jacksonville Jaguars defense. When you go look at every true number 1 wide receiver that has played against this defense, they have smashed this line. Nico Collins has had 2 100-yard games against this defense. JSN, we saw him shred this defense for over 120 receiving yards early in the season, okay? Against wide receiver 1s, this defense gives up a lot of yards. So the fact that this line is at 50.5 for a guy that normally hits this line is kind of crazy to me. We're going to go Cortland Sutton over 50.5 receiving yards. And then for my money line, okay? I know I'm going to go with the layups. I know, I'm guaranteed a money line at least every week.
I'm not taking a layup this week. I'm
not taking a layup. Give me a drum roll. I'm doing what he did last week. Give me a drum roll. I'm taking the Patriots money line, okay? I'm putting my money on the Patriots, okay? New England coming off of I don't. First of all, tell me why. Yeah. I love it, Rell. I see. Yeah, it's okay, Rell. It's okay. Tell me why the Baltimore Ravens are favored in this game. Tell me why. Rell, actually, no. Honestly, I want you to tell me. Why is Baltimore favored? Why?
Must-win game. And I told y'all 2 weeks ago, I told y'all the perfect scenario for the Patriots to lose a game is for them to lose to the Bills, then have a back-to-back loss against the Ravens. I told y'all that a couple weeks ago. I swear on everything I love. So I'm telling y'all, watch. Must-win game for the Ravens. Must-win game against Drake May. Come on, bro. Y'all just saw
I ain't trying to hear it. I ain't trying to hear it. Patriots money line. Especially come up now. Had they beat the Buffalo Bills, they might have been on a little high horse, beat Buffalo, swept Buffalo for the season. I could see it. They just lost. Not only did they lose, they gave up a 21-0 lead. That's how they lost the game. You really think they're going to come out here and lose back-to-back after that? To the Ravens?
Jerrick, you know losses like this will mess up your season. You know that.
Not this team. Right. Not a Mike Vrabel coach team. Maybe a John Harbaugh coach team. Yeah. Not a Mike Vrabel coach team. Not him. Yeah. Going against Derrick Henry. That's his old player. He know how to game plan for Derrick Henry. He been game planning for running backs all year. He gonna make Lamar Jackson have to beat them, and he's not going to. Okay, Christian Gonzalez. He has that boy. I can't even think of that wide receiver name. What's his name?
Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers. He that bad.
Zay Flowers strapped. Christian Gonzalez got that boy strapped. Okay, Drake May is about to. I told y'all, I'm taking Drake May's player prop. He's going to kill that. If you're on Prize Picks, take the Demon. If you're on Prize Picks, wherever his touchdowns at, take the Demon. He's going to kill this team. Travion Henderson's going to have a field day. This is not going to look good. If you're going to put some money on something this week, put it on the Patriots beating the Baltimore Ravens, please. I'm taking the Patriots money line. Trust, that is a 3-0 slip right there. We're going to go 9-0. We're going to go 9-0. We're going to go 9-0.
Help us go 8-1.
Right there. That's 6-0
Help us go 8-1.
Man, we better go 5-1 right there. That's crazy work. Nah, I think I like that, Jerry. Especially as an underdog, you can get a little extra money too. But you're putting money on the better team. You know what I'm saying? I like it. Hey, I might already did it myself. But let's move on to let's make it 9-0, guys. Let's make it 9-0. All right, I'm feeling it. Mike Evans over 58.5 receiving yards against this Panthers defense, guys. In 10 of the last 11 matchups that Mike Evans has played this defense, he has hit this line. In 10 of the last 11 matchups against the Carolina Panthers, all right? Coming off a week where he had 6 catches on 12 targets for 132. That was his first game back from the collarbone injury, all right? First options in passing offenses have hit this line in 6 straight games against this Panthers defense. When the Panthers went against the Packers, this is when Christian Watson just got back, so Romeo Doubs was still the number 1 receiver. He had 7 catches for 91 yards. Then The next week, they played the Saints. Chris Olave had 5 catches for 104. The next week, they played the Falcons. Drake London had 7 catches for 119. The next week, they played the 49ers. George Kittle, number one passing option, had 6 catches for 78 yards. Then they played the Rams. Puka had 6 catches for 72 yards. Then they played the Saints last week. Olave had 6 catches for 85 yards. Okay, all I need is 58.5 yards. Mike Evans is going to smash this, all right? So I love it. Now, he was limited in practice today from the collarbone injury that he suffered that made him miss the weeks before last week. So he should play. I think I'm good because he just played, so I think he should play. And they played last Thursday, so he had extra time. I think Todd Bowles give him another day, just a limited practice day. He'll be just fine, all right? Next up, we got Tony Pollard over 52.5 rushing yards, guys. 5 of the last 6 RB1s against Kansas City has hit this line, okay? And then Tony Pollard has actually heated up over the past 3 weeks because in the last 3 weeks, he's averaging 108 rushing yards and averaging 16 carries a game. All right, I think the Titans realize, look, we cannot just throw the ball. We got to run the football, all right? So Tony Pollard has been eating, and then KC's allowing 104 rushing yards per game over the past 3 games, and this year in away games, they're giving up 111 rushing yards per game, all right? So, and I also think KC is done. All right, they're done. I think the morale is down, right? So I think they low key, very low key. This might be a sneaky upset alert. The Titans beating the Chiefs, right? With no Patrick Mahomes, I think that it might sneaky upset alert. Last week I said Minnesota was a sneaky upset alert. You did the same thing, and Minnesota beat the Cowboys. All right, so I think the Titans could mess around and spoil the Chiefs without Patrick Mahomes. All right, then my money line. Rell, we attacking you today. We attacking you because he said Patriots over the Ravens. I'm going with Bears over the Packers, all right? Because I believe, and I picked the Bears to win this division. The first time they played 2 weeks ago, what did I say? The Packers going to win. I picked the Packers to win, right? I think that this time around, the Bears going to get their get back, okay? This is a big game for the Bears. Right now, the Bears are a top 3 seed in the NFC. They want to stay there. They got to win this game. Top 2 seed, boom. They got to win this game. All right. Also, with no Michael Parsons, I think the defense is a little bit vulnerable. Caleb Williams has been on the heater as of late. This game is in Chicago. I cannot see Chicago losing this game. This is a must win. They want to go ahead and try to lock up that division. All right. So those are my 3 picks for the week. I'm also giving y'all one little bonus pick. All right. One little bonus pick that I peeked at the last minute. Devon Achane receiving yards. Okay. Over 28.5 receiving yards. Tua is benched, like we said. Okay, so with Quentin Ewers starting, I think that Mike McDaniel's still going to have that same kind of game plan. Throw these swing routes to Devon Achane. Check down to Devon Achane. That's your reliable target. I think Quentin Ewers will rely on him a lot. 28.5 is not a lot, and he's going against the Cincinnati Bengals defense that gives up a lot of yards to running backs. All right, so those are our picks for Week 16. Once again, if you want to join our Discord, only $5, y'all. $5 if you want to join the Discord where you'll get props every week for the rest of the season and get $5 and you'll be in there forever. All right. So ain't no you got to pay again next year. Once you pay the 5, you're in for life. All right. But that's it for our Week 16 bets.
They feeling like it's 7, leave a comment down below. Yeah.